Spirit, I welcome you into this space. I ask that you would use me to give clear and concise messages for those that are joining us today. All those who are tapping into this energy, I pray to be used as a vessel for you to speak through so that we may understand what are the messages that you need for us to hear, and knowing how to move forward. May these messages be received in love. May they be given with love. May they be used to usher us into the space of our highest presence and our greatest well-being. Amen. Amen. Ashe. What do we need to know today, Spirit? What are the messages we need to know today? Your Nine of Cups. Fulfillment. The question on the card says, what situation in your life is bringing you emotional fulfillment? What more? One more, Spirit. Five of Pentacles. Let me process as I receive. Your home life. There's some grief surrounding your home life. The grief is there's been a recent upset or some kind of upset that is infringing upon your happiness at home. This is tying into the messages that I have received previously, is that there is a desire to move on, get back to what the happiness of what was, and it is coming. You have the Tower at the end of the deck, at the bottom of the deck. There's some upset that is coming. I'm hearing you'll be able to weather through. Don't give it too much. Don't feed too much energy into it, because what is happening is for your greatest and highest good, and you cannot stop it. There's nothing that you can do to prevent it. Hold on. The waters make it a little rocky, but you'll be able to, it's for your greatest good. So the best way of getting through it is not to resist this change, this upheaval, in a sense, that is coming. The more you resist it, the more it is going to, I'll say, trouble you. Yes. How do we get through this storm, Spirit? Is there anything more about this? Tying into the message from yesterday, you have everything that you need. And so although this upset is going to come, it's going to be a shift that is purposed for you to go higher. It is purposed for you to move on. It's time for you to leave old things in the past and to go forward. Don't worry about, don't give too much worry, or don't burden yourself with who is affected. They're going to be okay as well. What more do we need to know about this impending situation coming, Spirit? What more about this situation do we need to know, Spirit? What more do we of this change? How do we keep going in the midst of this change? Your card says to seek guidance. It's time for a different perspective. I just heard consult, but what I'm getting from this card is that the answers you want to know, you know them already. It's about accepting what you know, letting go, and finding the freedom in not just the freedom, but the confidence in knowing that you know what you know. So I've had this perspective for a long time and thinking that sometimes, many times, we ask the question that we already know the answer to. Either we are asking the question because we want who we are asking to side with us, or we are looking for a different opinion, we're looking for something to spur greater thought. But a lot of times when you ask the question, you already know the answer of what it is, and you don't want to accept the answer. So that's why we go seeking either for validation, or if you are aware, you seek someone who is going to help you step out of your comfort zone by offering you, not being your yes person, not being that person who tells you what you want to hear. When you have grown enough, you don't want anyone around you to tell you what you want to hear. You want people around you that's going to tell you what is real. Something that will give you a different perspective, will allow you to see things in a broader perspective. What more does the collective need to know, Spirit? Expansion and acceptance. Expansion leads, it reminds me of just what I said, is with broadening your view, not looking at things just from what you have already known, but allowing different perspectives to come in. And with acceptance, I feel this is a part of letting go, but knowing that you still have enough to go on. Going back to here, if it means moving from one place, is going to allow you still you're not losing by moving. You are leveling up. You are broadening your horizons. You're going on to greater. I want to read what each of these cards say. I'm just curious. I haven't pulled these before, and I want to hear what it is. So expansion. Let's see. What does expansion say? Expansion says, you'll see it when you believe it. The legend. Sky God was seeking a wise counsel to choose the color of the sky. He wanted the beings of earth to feel serene when they looked at his work. Other great spirits remind him to trust his intuition. He will know the right color when he sees it. Sky God trusts and sees the color clearly. Thus, the sky becomes blue. The inspiration of this card: seeking good advice is vital when you're pushing into new territory. Stay away from anyone who is critical of your dreams. This indicates possibly changing your friends. This is going back to seeking guidance and change and having a different perspective. It's time for a different perspective. The personal inquiry of this card is, how can I create powerful alliances? Are new people entering my life? Key ideas are wise counsel, fruitful collaboration, spiritual support, state of uncertainty, being guided, and keywords are counseling, connections, and progress. For expansion, receiving, it's reiterating here, seeking new guidance. Not looking for yes people that are around you, but being able to accept the criticism that may come from people who are not yes people, but they still have good intentions at heart. Let's go to acceptance. When I accept myself, I find love. The legend. Cherry loves her work as a waitress, but feels that something is missing from her life. She has a boyfriend, yet she senses that he is unfaithful. One day, a customer orders cherry pie. Cherry cuts a slice and sighs to a friend that her life is like that pie, with a slice missing. Her friend remarks that maybe cherry is a heart-shaped pie. Cherry's perspective changes. She leaves her boyfriend and later meets a man who makes her happy. The inspiration of this card. A magical box of self-acceptance appears before you. Your unique qualities reside within it. Open it. Are things simple now? Cherry Heart invites you to see yourself as complete just as you are. The personal inquiry of this card says, am I assessing myself accurately, or am I distorting my reality in a self-defeating way? Can I simply accept myself? Key ideas, new ways of seeing yourself, embracing imperfection, feeling incomplete, or selling yourself short. Keywords of this card is manifest, knowledge, and luck. So these cards are, as I am seeing, reiterating that, going back to the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups essentially speaks about fulfillment, and the Five of Pentacles talks about some type of loss or something in your life that you're giving more attention to that may not hold as much value. And so in this space, it's asking you to let go. What you don't see coming is that you're going to be faced with a situation or an experience that is going to cause you to have to let go. And again, going back here, letting go does not necessarily mean loss. To let go is to accept what no longer fits, what no longer suits you. And to let go also is you allowing yourself now the space for something new, which brings in the expansion. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? What else do they need to know with regard to today's daily message? What else do they need to know? You're being led down a path, a new path that is, and it's enlightened. It is highlighted for you. You may be overlooking it though, because it's not familiar. And it means leaving behind. Oh, that's a lot, Spirit. Can you give me? I'm going to put these back. Not too many, Spirit. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So you have the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. This is about something. This is about I'm getting a new home life, and it could be about work as well. But whatever this is, that it is something that may take some getting used to, may take some adjusting, some growing into, but you have all that is necessary within you in order to move forward. You have to get to this place of acceptance with knowing that you have it within you. You have all of these cards are speaking it. These are iterations, if you will, of fulfillment. There, and you began with the Nine of Cups, which is fulfillment. It is emotional fulfillment. You have what is necessary for you to move forward. You have to stop fighting it, though. You have to stop resisting what you already know. And the Chariot. Major Arcana, two Major Arcanas is at the bottom of the bowl. The Chariot is telling you at the beginning that this is coming in, and what this change, that this major event, this major change that is coming into your life is going to usher you into this place. But in order for you to get there and have I'll say a smooth transition, you have to learn to let go. You're holding on to what no longer serves you. Let it go, and know that even with letting go of certain ideas, letting go of friends, letting go of situations, even having to move, that doesn't mean that you are losing. You have to, what they say, a closed hand cannot receive blessings. In order for you to receive blessings, you have to open your hand. Opening your hand allows whatever was there to leave, and it also allows something new to come in. And the new is coming in. You have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. The Chariot, it's something I feel like it's going to be moving quite swiftly. Something, a place where you can grow into things, something that you'll have to put work into. But it's going to grow quickly. It's going to grow easily. When you get to the place of giving it over, giving over what no longer serves you, now you're ready to step right on into this new thing. If it's stepping into a new home, it means making making peace with leaving something or someone behind, knowing that wherever you are going, this next level for you, there's going to be more of whatever it is that you left. You're not going to be without it for too long. You have to get out of that space and get out of that space to get into something new. You have to let it go. Again, you can't hold on. Closed hands don't receive. Full hands can't receive. So you have to let go of what is in order to invite what is to become. In order to accept what is to become. Spirit, do we have an angel number to close out today's message? Do we have an angel number to close out today's message, Spirit? Angel number to close out today's message, Spirit. You have 550, 0550. Let me just read it. Intuition, inspired action. That's going to be this Tower card. Beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, and romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty awaiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in a new exciting project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. One more. That was 550. This is 2002. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, open up, go outside. You got two cards that are telling you to go outside, so get up and go outside. If you are anything anywhere like where I am in the Northeast, it's cold outside, but the sun is shining bright, and you can find ways of even enjoying the snow. We got some snow lately, so you can even find ways of enjoying the snow. But this is really about releasing, letting go. Be comfortable with letting go so that you can receive something new. The new is coming. It's right here, and this here with this tower, you're not going to be able to avoid it. And it may come surprisingly, it may come shockingly. I'm seeing a fist here, like a mighty fist coming through and just kind of breaking things up. And then once this hits, this is all saying the same thing. Once this hit, it doesn't mean that you fall. It just means that your things are going to be shaken up for a little bit. You will weather this storm. You're going to make it through. You have already, believe it or not, you're already on the other side. You're already on the other side. You're here. You're hearing this message because maybe this is something that has happened for you or it's about to happen. But nonetheless, it is for your greatest and highest good, because on the other side is this new project. It is something new that is going to allow you, probably going to be some work with it. If it is a new home, you're going to have to work to not build it up, but make it your own. If it's a new job, there's some work that has to be done with that as well. The new job is going to be fruitful. I just heard finances, so maybe this is for someone who works in a financial arena. If not, nonetheless, whatever this new space is, it is going to be fruitful for you. Have faith. Move forward knowing that your spirit, your higher self, God, the angels, the ancestors, you have support around you. You have support around you. There's nothing holding you back. Only you holding you back. Okay, that's what I got.